Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Project Ozone 3 Kappa. So, I wanted to start off today by upgrading our storage over here. I currently have some 16K discs being made in the background. If we take a look here, we are currently almost done, actually, with the first half of them. I'm only making 5 in this one. I'm making 5 more over here. I was going to make all 10, but I can't craft 10 of them at a time with a 64 case crafting storage that we have downstairs per CPU. Anyway, so we have 5 of these almost done, so I can start doing some shuffling around of our storage. Yeah, so now half of them are done. That's great. So 16K. Awesome. So I grabbed an IO port so we can put this thing back here like we do, and then we can start moving data from one disk to another. Unfortunately, we only have one disk that is completely empty, so I have to do this one at a time. Like, take this disk out, pop it apart, like so, put this in here, like so, put that back over here, and then take a disk out and then transfer the data over one disk at a time. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. Well, anyway, that's what I'm about to do. I'm going to wait for our craft to finish up here so I can get all 10 of these going real quick. And then we will recover 10 more 4K discs. So that's at least 3 more 16Ks that we'll essentially get for free back from what we're currently using here. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get that all upgraded, and then we'll be right back. All right, so the upgrade to 16K is all done. That didn't really end up giving us more available types. We still have one empty disk, and one that's partially full. But yeah, all the other ones are completely full as far as unique items go. So if we're going to be adding a whole bunch of more unique items to the system, we will have to make a new ME drive and add new disks for those types. But anyway, having all of the 16Ks in here makes me feel better about adding new items to the system. Okay, so now that that's done, we should go back to what we were trying to do here. Why we started into all the galactic craft stuff, we're trying to get towards EMC. And we needed to get blue diamonds from extra planets I guess that would be Kepler 22b, right? So we had to go all the way through, get the tier 10 rocket, get to Kepler 22b to get these blue diamonds so we can make an elite crafting table. So we have this recipe that we're going to have to do, which requires 2 of the advanced crafting tables in this recipe. And then eventually we're going to need the ultimate crafting table, which actually does not appear to use any of the previous tables, which is really nice. Okay, so if we're going to do this, we have to make 2 advanced crafting tables, which means we have to make 4 basic crafting tables. Whew, that's a lot of stuff that we're going to have to do. But before we get to that point, let's go ahead and look at these elite components and elite catalysts. So to make an elite catalyst, we need 4 elite components, and the elite components require diamonds, luminescence, and black iron slate. Black iron slate made on the metal press automatically. I think we already have that recipe. Black iron slate. Yes, we do. Okay, so we're going to make some recipes here. So we're going to want recipe for, I guess I clicked on the wrong one. We're going to need a recipe for this, and we're going to need a recipe for that. So that's like the big parts of this, I do believe. Blocks of dragon stone. So 9 dragon stone turn into the block, and you get that by trading a block of mana diamond to the portal, or you can do individual diamonds, I suppose, mana diamonds. Okay, so that's another thing that we're going to need to do, because I do not believe we have any mana diamonds. Let's make a block of diamond. We'll turn that into mana diamond, and then we'll throw that through our portal over here. I keep hoping that we're not going to run out of mana. I do know that we are going to have to do something about our mana supply, but we don't have like a lot. That's it. That's all of our mana. Oof. Well, I guess that's not technically all, because we do have some over here in these mana pools, right? Anyway, let's toss this into the portal. We got ourselves a block of dragonstone, and that's what we needed here for this recipe. So that is another part of this complete. Where am I at? Got myself turned around. All right, so now that we have that, we need infused diamonds. Do we have dimensional shards yet? We do not have dimensional shards. Now, are dimensional shards found in the world, or am I going to have to go to an RF Tools dimension to get it, or do I have to use the laser? I do know in some mod packs you can find dimensional shard ore in the end on the end islands. You can also find it in the nether, but each mod pack is different and I'm not sure how this pack is set up. So I think first things first, I'm probably going to go to the end city islands, the outer end islands, whatever they're called, and look around those and see if we can find it. Let's go ahead and do that now. Yeah, because I don't really know what the best way to get the end ore is, or the dimensional shard ore. Let's grab a pearl real quick. Okay, to the end. I've been here for a minute, and there is one of these thingies that we need right here. Let us go ahead and toss a pearl through. Is this thing marked? I don't think this one's marked. We should mark this just so we know where this warpy thingy is. New warpy thingy. That's the official technical term for that particular item. So I believe the last time I came here, I removed all the chorus fruit because we needed that for crafting. But anyway, we are looking at the outside of the islands. This is what we need, is to find dimensional shard ore. What is this? And quartz and prosperity and copper. Man, there's a lot of resources out here that I don't think I was aware of. And tin. If we had our night vision off, I seem to recall that these ores that we are looking for do glow a little bit, so it'd be easier to find. But since we have, or actually, is our night vision off? No, we don't have night vision right now, right? Okay, so maybe we should look around for things that are glowing. Those look like they're glowing, but those aren't the ores that we're looking for. All right, well, I'm just gonna keep going around for a little while, see if we can find any end dimensional shard ores, and then we'll be back, guys. Well, considering that we have this right here that says ore dictionary name ore dimensional shard, and then I type it into the ore dictionary filter here and it comes up with a missing texture, I'm gonna assume that we cannot mine it here in the end. Yep. I think we're probably going to have to use the laser drill in order to get this thing, which means we have to make the laser base and all of this stuff. I think these are things that we can do. We just haven't done it yet. Laser drill, refined obsidian, gray plastic, ferroboron, steel frame, tough bronze. Yeah, all this stuff we can do. We just have not made it. I'm actually kind of surprised this doesn't use the pink slime or whatever. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and get this set up. We're going to make some of the white laser... Oh, there's the pink slime. We're going to have to make some of these white laser lenses in order to get this going. But yeah, we should be able to do this. We should be able to tick accelerator. We should be able to get some of this dimensional shard ore pretty quick. I'm going to go ahead and get started on that. We'll be right back, guys. All right, so I made the laser base, and that was fine. And then I started making the laser drill. I made pattern for that so we could craft up 4 of these things. But this requires white laser lens. So white laser lens. That requires us to have the white stained glass plus the pink slime. So pink slime, we have plenty of that. Let's go ahead and make a recipe for these things. We're gonna have to make quite a few of these, actually. Do we have white stained glass? We don't. So we're going to have to make a recipe on how to do that. We're going to need a recipe on how to do these. Regular glass with bone meal, that should be fine. So we should know how to make all of these things now. If I can just find where I put these other ones, should be right here. Okay, so we wanted to do the laser drill. We want 4 of those. And it looks like everything's all happy. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get these all crafted up. That's just going to take a little bit of time for the refined obsidian to turn to the refined obsidian ingots. I said that a little weird, didn't I? Refined obsidian. Anyway, So we have the refined obsidian being crafted right now. We have 2 of our laser drills ready to go. And then we're going to want something like a vibrant capacitor bank, I think. Let's make a vibrant capacitor bank. So to make one of those, we are going to need 4 octadic capacitors or 4 energized capacitors. Energized. I guess we'll do these since we have these recipes all ready to go. And that shouldn't be too difficult for us to make those, honestly. We just have to wait for, what is that, like 12 of the crafts to be done over on our laser thingy over here. Yeah. It's gonna go as slow as it goes. Is there anything else that we can do while we are waiting on that? So a vibrant crystal and one of those. Vibrant crystal, then we need, was it electrical steel? We need 4 of those. Cool. So now we should have everything ready to go. As soon as those energized capacitors are done, we should be able to get this going here. So we just have to wait on a few more of those to be crafted up, and we're going to need that to supply power to all 4 of our laser drills. And then we're also going to want a spectrum coil. Let's do the top end one. We got everything in here ready to go. And there's that guy. Cool. We're going to need some conduit to power it all. That should be enough. Cool. And yeah, again, we're just waiting on the energized capacitor. It looks like we have 2 more to go before we can make ourselves the vibrant capacitor bank. So since that really doesn't take much time. Oh my, there's so many mobs spawning in my base. Ah, frustrating. There's like torches everywhere and still they spawn. It's just like these random spots for no reason. They're like, no, we're just gonna go ahead and make it so you're not actually lit up. We need to find a spot for our laser drill. And I guess like back here somewhere should be fine. It just needs a spot so it can like go down into the void. Right? Yeah, that's fine. So that should be good right here. I'm gonna place one of these skulls down so we can place our laser base right there. Okay. We are also gonna need 6 more of those white laser lenses, right? So go and craft all of those up. Non-stacking. Okay, so those all go in there. The laser drills need to, I don't remember which way they face. Is that the right? That's right. Okay, so that way, this way. And then we're gonna need our other 2 laser drills. One here. And one there. Cool. So the next thing is we need to power our laser drills, and they feed the power through these beams into the laser base itself. How are we doing on the vibrant capacitor bank? Can we craft this now? Sweet. Okay, so vibrant capacitor bank is ready to go. I'm gonna place this. How do I want to place that? Because we need to extract the items out of here, so I can't quite get to the top of this if we put the vibrant capacitor bank on top. I guess we could put it onto the side, or I don't really know. That thing is just charging up full of power. Let's do this. We will place the conduits across like so. So that'll feed power to all of them. And I guess we can just put this thing off to the side, something like that, and that'll feed power to everything else. Is that? Yeah, that's already starting to work here. Okay, so we have that going, and then our specter coil to keep this thing all charged up will go right there. And yep, that looks good. All right, so we want to set these things just to insert into here. Like so. And it looks like we can put in all the different upgrades for these laser drills to get this to go faster. So that might be something that we want to do. So that is industrial for going. And it does not look like we have a recipe for those. Oh no, it's the Vulpes library. Tesla. Yeah, we don't have recipe for those. Tesla core lib. So we need 2 2 energy upgrade, or I guess 1 energy upgrade, 1 energy 2, 1 speed 2 in each one of those laser drills, and that should speed up the process. I'm going to go ahead and make recipes for that, and we've got pyrite only so far. Yeah, let's go ahead and get those all sped up, and we'll see how fast we can get that thing going. All right, so that's working just a little bit faster. We have all of the upgrades in here. Yep, so our laser drills are going pretty quickly, which is good. Which means this is going pretty quickly, but the thing that I noticed is that we ran out of our lenses here. So I put a ME import bus on the top of this, which is pulling out of here. But the thing is, we are allowing our lenses to be extracted. So we need to turn that all off. Let's grab our lenses again. Lens. There's no E in lens, by the way. Or no second E, I guess. No ending E. So there we go. So now we have our white laser lens in here once again. And it looked like actually dimensional. So we have 1 dimensional shard ore already. We got that without the lenses in here, so I guess it is possible, but this is supposed to focus specifically on those types of ores. Well, we'll see if we can get another one in any short amount of time here. So I'm going to take one of these. I'm going to break it apart using Fortune 3, which technically should be like Fortune 4, I think. Yeah, we only got 3 of those, unfortunately. So exotic miner, this does not have EMC. So we're going to have to figure out a way to get these things. A lot of them, I guess, going forward. I don't know if we're going to have to keep this thing going or how this is all going to work. But there we go. Here's 15 of them. That's pretty good. Okay. Well, anyway, I'm going to let this thing go for a little while here. And now that we have that, we should be able to move on just a little bit through our progression. But yeah, we are definitely going to need half a stack of the dimensional shard ores in order to fully progress. So getting back to what we're trying to do here, we're done with the laser drill, we're done with the laser base, we're done with the blue diamonds. We need to make this elite crafting table. So these are all the things that we need to lay out in order to make one of these, which means we need 2 of these advanced crafting tables, which means we need 4 of the basic crafting tables. So yeah, that's our next stop right here. So if we do basic crafting table, we need 4 of those. We have everything except for the blank runes. Okay, so we are missing 32 of those. All right, so let's take a look at blank rune. Go and bookmark that. So that is steel plus blank slates. If we need 32 of those, that means we need a full stack of blank slates in order to get this done. And we have 2 stacks ready to go. All right, so that is now completed. So back over here, we can make a recipe, or I guess just do it manually. How are we doing on steel? We have enough. So we want half a stack of those. How are we doing on blank slates? Let's take out all of these. -2. So if we do all of those together, that should do 32 of them. And then we want the orb. No, what is it called? Magician blood orb. Isn't it called an orb? Blink rune. Yeah, orb. So we don't have an orb over here. I guess I've been keeping all the blood magic stuff. Over here, I think weak blood orb works, right? Yeah, it certainly does. All right, so we should just be able to craft it using this guy. And like so, and 32 of them. Perfect. We'll just put the rest of these things away for now. Okay, so now that that's done, I want to do the basic crafting table 4, please, and everything looks happy, so we will start this process up. So lots of black iron going into this, lots of wood being turned into planks, being turned into crafting tables, into compress and double compress crafting. Oof. Yeah, lots of stuff going on here. At least the crafting is pretty quick for this, but let's go ahead and wait for this to finish up. It still has to craft up this black iron, then turn it into the black iron slates and all this kind of stuff. So it's going to take a little bit of time. Be right back. So yeah, the crafting of the black iron ingot's going to take a really, really long time if I don't manually put the items over there. I forgot that I set this up a long time ago where we have an ME interface here just pushing items into this chest for the black iron ingots and the black iron slates. Yeah, so the items get put into this chest. I have to grab them out and then manually bring them over here to our ender crafter. So this can make the black iron ingots. And once this is done, I can throw them back into the system and then it can do what it needs to do. But unless I manually bring them over here, it's going to take a really, really long time for that to finish up. Okay, so let's get the rest of this figured out. So we have the black iron slate being made with the black iron ingot being pushed into this chest. So we have 36 of them here, but we don't really have a way for us to automatically do this. I think what we did before is I took it over to the crushing table and I manually crushed all these things, but we can do it at the metal press. And I did set up a metal press over here a while ago, a second one that we have never done anything with. It doesn't even have a mold in it. This one's got the wire one. Yeah, this one doesn't have anything. So let's get that one hooked up so we can automate making these black iron slates. So that does require us to use our engineer's work table over here. And we need is it crafting components? What is it called? We need this, which is metal press molds. Metal press molds, this one. Okay, so we'll grab that out. We'll put this one in its place. And we want to make this one. So we need 5 steel plates and an engineer wire cutter. Steel plate. And then we need the wire cutter. Like so. This. And we want this one. Awesome. So that's pretty easy to do. Okay, I'll put that away as well. So now that we have that, we should be able to... Oh, I should have grabbed the other stuff while I was over there. Metal press. I put the wrong thing away as well. So we can place this one here. This has no recipes in this interface. We need to grab the recipe. We need to grab these and we need to grab this. We need to cancel our current crafting recipe. So that will never finish because that auto craft was incorrect. So now if we place this guy here with the metal press mold thing and we place those back in here, if we do the basic crafting table and we tell it to make 4 of those, it should do it right this time and we should start getting these being made over here. Awesome. Okay, so it's going to take as long as it takes to do 40 or 36 of these, whatever it is. So we'll be back. All right, so the last of our crafting is just about done and we should be able to get our new crafting table ready to go. Oh, we actually had a few more to go. There was a second recipe going. That's right. I had to do these ones separately. Okay, so if we go back into here and we look for elite, so we have 12 of these is what we need. And then we're waiting on one more of these elite catalysts to be crafted, which should be just about done. Yeah, one more black iron slate and then we are good to go. And there it is. Awesome. Okay, so over here we have those. Actually, what goes on the sides here? Did I mess up the recipe? Did I not? Oh no, that's the advanced crafting tables. We are fine. Okay, so everything is ready to go. We have our 4 basic crafting tables, 2 blocks of bright crystal, 2 blocks of flux electrum, and then all the other parts for this. So there is the 2 advanced crafting tables. And here is our elite crafting table. We get a quest complete for that because we absolutely should. No quest complete? Okay, I guess. That's fine. I didn't actually want one. Anyway, so now we have access to the elite crafting. So that allows us to do the ultimate crafting as one of the next things. In fact, I think we should be able to do that straight away. Unless there's something... No, there's nothing here that's preventing us from doing that. We can make crystal tin ingots. That requires aluminum crystal seed from embers. What is this? This does not look like it's fun. I don't know anything about that yet. That's something we'll look at in the future. Impregnated diamond comma from Corail Tombstone. So an impregnated diamond comma is made with diamonds and some graves dust. Okay, so this stuff actually does have a purpose, huh? Interesting. All right, so besides that, we can do a quantum compressor. Well, at least we have the ability to craft these. I don't know if we have all the materials to craft it. We can do creative modifiers. That's cool. We can now start putting a whole bunch of modifiers on our Tinker tools. And a creative cobble generator. Well, I'm not so sure this is something that we need to do. 8x compressed end stone. It might be something that we'll do just because we can do it, but I don't think it's something that we need to do. Octuple compressed lava infused stone. Interesting. Lots of crazy things. I mean, this is the next thing that we absolutely need to do, though, in order to progress, because the ultimate crafting table has 55 recipes worth of things. Ultimate singularities, neutron solar panels, solar panel of infinity, this thing, the infinitato. I don't even know what that does, if it does anything. Yeah, lots and lots and lots of crazy end game things that we can craft once we do that. So that's going to be really awesome. So now, oh, you know what? I did have to make ender biotite seeds. We were running out of ender biotite. So I made the seeds over here and I 10 them. We are going to want to make enderium seed. This is another thing. I just made up a whole bunch of enderium, but we don't have unlimited amounts of that. So this is a tier 5 recipe, and that requires 8 blocks of enderium. Whew, okay, so we got the enderium seeds done. They are 10. We have lots of enderium in the system now, thanks to our seeds, so we can craft these, or grow them, I guess, to craft them whenever we need to. But yeah, we are looking pretty good on that for now. So we got ourselves the elite crafting table. Ultimate crafting table is next up. We got a bunch of stuff that we're going to need to do in order to craft that, but we're pretty much out of time for this episode for today. So next episode, we should be looking at working towards the ultimate crafting table, and hopefully very soon we'll start looking at getting into some draconic evolution and getting the better armor and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that is going to be some really good stuff coming up. Thankfully, we are mostly done with Galactic Craft, right? Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.